Oh, today I'm going to show you how to make this spectacular luscious seafood soup. It is as good as it looks. It's something you're going to want to have in your repertoire, and it is a new recipe we have on Substack. So it's one of my absolute favorite things to make, and it's not a Monday night dinner. It is not a night when you're like, I'm totally at the end of the month and I don't have the budget for seafood. No, it's a splurge, and it's some energy and effort to make it, but for a Sunday dinner, there is nothing better. Now, when you get seafood, you want to get the best that you can. I have a wonderful little local Dirk seafood, so wonderful. And you've got to wash it. It's got all kinds of stuff on it, and you want it to taste fabulous. And as soon as you get seafood, you want to use it. You don't want to be like, oh, I'm going to make this in 3 days. When you get shrimp, they're always frozen. That's just unless you're living in the Gulf and you're, going and getting it from the fishermen, it's always frozen. So don't worry about that. So I've got everything washed here. On the mussels, you literally want to scrub them. There's a little thing called a beard, and you go ahead and take that off, and let's get ready to do some cooking. You know, some people make like 4-ingredient dinners. This isn't one of those times. This is like plenty of ingredients. So we've got some beautiful vegetables. We're going to have some aromatics like this wonderful pepper, like Thai curry, cilantro, some basil, which I hope we have, coconut milk. You can use fish sauce or Bragg's or tamari. I always like to serve mine with rice, but this is, when you eat this, it's like food of the gods. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull these greens off, and then what we're gonna do is chop these fine, and they'll go into the soup first, and it's spectacular. So often a recipe calls for coconut milk, and what you have is this coconut cream on top, and then you have the coconut milk on the bottom. So the watery consistency. So what I like to do before I do the recipe is I like to puree it all together so that it just smooth. So it's just smooth and lovely. So there's this totally big woody bottom, and you want to cut that off. And then I love lime leaves, by the way, which is so great in the soup, but they're hard to find. So lemongrass is a wonderful substitute. So what you want to do is peel the leaves away until you get to a center that is more tender. We've got the little oil going in here, and this is a great time to add the garlic, the cilantro, and the lemongrass for just making like some wonderful aromatics to start off the soup. So I'm gonna add this red curry paste. Each brand is different. I like this Thai curry. It's a little milder, but I like to dissolve it in here so that you don't have big clumps. Okay, I mean, look at this lovely patina I have here. I mean, amazing. And now we're gonna take this, and we're gonna pour it in and kind of begin the soup. So I'm gonna add more broth, and I'm gonna add coconut milk. I'm gonna start with one, and I'm gonna see what I do. Kind of almost any amount of the chicken stock and the coconut milk is just gonna make such a lovely, spectacular soup. So I want some additional lime, so I'm going to do the skin. And actually, almost a better way to do it is this way, so you can see it. It smells so fragrant and wonderful, and it's going to be a spectacular addition. So I have these wonderful little red chard, and I was supposed to cook it with the garlic and everything. Sometimes in recipes, you don't do exactly what you're supposed to do. And do not let that completely freak you out when that happens, because you just have to sort of work a way around it, and there's always a way. So here are these lovely mussels, and what you want to do is don't throw them in. You want to get them in here, and you want to get them opened. And I like to get it just a little bit ahead of the shrimp, and especially these beautiful little scallops. You want to make sure that your mussels are opening. If they're not opening, some take a little longer than others, then you know that one would be dead and you would throw it away. So when I say that this is like amazing, this is amazing. It's so wonderful. I am so proud to have recipes like this over on Substack, which are so amazing and so special. And it's deliciousness. This is the best dinner party dish. And then what I like to do is just add a little bit of rice. You don't need too much, but this beautiful cooked jasmine rice. And when you have this for a dinner party, you almost don't need to do anything else. You do this, and then you do some lovely, fabulous, maybe chocolate dessert, something, insanely fabulous.